fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gap. It's Wednesday. That means it's time for Wednesday Night Dynamite. That's Letha, and I am Travis.
Hey, everybody out there who is Piccola. Poor Piccola.
All by himself.
All by yourself.
It's early.
It's not just that, but he's in Florida, right? 17 degrees for him this morning. Oh, fuck off, man. I am so sorry. How are all your guys' plants doing? Like, that's gonna suck.
Did you find any gators floating around?
Are you in an area where you have iguanas, or are you too far north for iguanas? Here, if they get really cold, they just fall out of trees, and you gotta be really careful. Fall out of the trees and bonk you on the noggin. Kapow!
I don't feel like there's that many forests that you're running through, but there might be. Do you have hunting and things? Do they have? I know they have skunk apes, which is a big thing.
They have those in Florida? I thought that was Alabama.
Well, where he's at, he's on the.
He's
continent.
In the little.
He's not on the
panhandle, not the panhandle, but the.
Yeah, so he's on the mainland. So that's what it's
I'm not sure what you would call that, because I would call that the panhandle.
The panhandle is the whole thing.
I know, right? Just weird.
Yeah.
Oh, right now we get Christian Cage and Dustin Rhodes. God, that's a great lineup. So good.
Not every match can be a 10.
Well, it should be.
This one's going to be an 11.
He also says, anyways, hello, Gab Gang, and says, no, we hardly have those. More pine trees in our area. Oh, more of the piney pine tree stuff, huh? Interesting.
No gators chilling in your backyard.
Iguanas falling out of trees. How are your trees doing with the cold? Because, I've seen a lot of...
He's got pine trees, they're fine.
I've seen a lot of poor trees being completely felled by the cold weather and ice storms that are happening because it's so cold.
Christian Cage.
Walter's in the chat now. Says, hey, Travis. Hey, Daphne. Hey,
hello.
Walter. Did you win bingo today? He wants Dustin Rhodes to win this.
Yeah, I think we all do. I don't think that can happen.
We do? Who said that?
You're going for Christian Cage?
I don't know. I want any of them to win. I want the guy in the yellow hat back there not to be a weirdo.
You want everybody to lose?
Yes. Because they're losers. Piccolo says, this is a WWF classic match.
Yeah, it is. This has happened in the past.
Well,
in 2005.
Walter says, Daphne didn't win bingo today. Maybe next week. Oh, bummer.
Dang it, you were on a every Wednesday winning streak.
And now you've lost.
Go find some bingo somewhere.
It was that Saturday bingo, Walter. That Saturday bingo totally ruined it for you. That's why.
Go find some underground bingo. See if you can't get one victory in before the bed.
Piccolo says, D, did you ever see old Gold Dust segments? I have seen him as Gold Dust. And Dustin and Cody Rhodes as that weird guy that had a star on his face.
Stardust.
So I have seen him as the weirdo people. I have seen that. It was traumatizing.
Definitely can be.
Rebecca Chatless in the chat. Hey, Rebecca says, Ayo, hello.
Ayo.
And Walter says, Taz and Excalibur and Tony on commentary. And Piccola says, him and Booker T had some funny backstage segments.
Oh, yeah.
Goldie was his nickname. I can imagine that they probably did. I just think it's funny because he's like this guy. He's retired 20 times, but he's still out there doing stuff.
He doesn't know how to retire.
So it's just weird to me. Walter says, Aubrey Edwards, the ref.
My favorite.
Yeah, old Aubrey out there having a good time.
Although she has become boring over the year. but she used to be the best thing on the channel.
Then they told her, "You're putting too much into it and taking away from the champions."
Well, if the wrestlers can't get the attention, they're not doing a good enough job.
True.
That's how I see it. Yeah, this town. All right, we're about ready to get kicked off. See if I can.
He's such a fan favorite because of his history.
Because of the time. History.
Stop anything online. What? Eagle says, "Where are they tonight?"
I didn't hear.
I haven't heard where they're at.
They planning on ringing the bell anytime soon?
They have to show it's for the belt, I guess. So, you know.
Today, Junior.
They're like, "How do we fill the time?"
Clock turned off. They took so long. All right, there's the bell. No action has happened yet, but they're about ready to lock it up. Lock it up. Kill switch. Christian sucks.
So they have a pay-per-view March 3rd.
Yeah, that's a big one. It's thing's last match.
Revolution. Rasputin.
Does that mean big penis?
Rasputin.
Isn't he the one that had the biggest penis?
I have no idea. Rasputin was
He
like
was a
this guy
Russian,
that
like-
yeah, he was a Russian. He was a Russian weirdo who like killed people. He was like genocidal kind of guy or
his
some
penis
shit.
is in a museum.
Can't be his. He didn't. Everybody thinks he didn't die.
Then who's the guy that had the big penis that's from Russia that was very well known with that name?
I'm just saying that it's like Elvis. Like he didn't really die. People think Rasputin didn't die.
Like he sold his soul to the devil.
Like yeah. Walter says, "Okay, at 9:05, I'm going to be here Monday for Raw. This Friday, I'm going to see a movie, so I won't be here." You're going to go see a movie, Walter? What movie are you going to go see?
Is it called The Beekeeper?
Picola says, "I've been bringing on the last mill mythical kitchen vids. Binging, sorry, on the last mill." Oh.
Huh.
Interesting. Walter says, "Good match cards tonight." And Pico says, "Fluffy had some good food I would enjoy for my last meal." Did he? Rebecca says, "How's the kitty?" "He's fine. He's somewhere around." Ayla's in the chat. Ayla says, "Rasputin had a little talking bat. He resurrected so he could get Anastasia." Well, I know that, but
Cool.
I'm talking about the real guy, not the guy in the Anastasia cartoon. Pico says, "Are they all on an island drinking pina coladas?" Maybe. Walter says, "Hey, Ayla, comedy movie. What's the name of it?" And Ayla says, "Hi, Walter." Pico says, "Yo, Ayla." And Ayla says, "Yo, Fat Lisa." And Pico says, "How's my neighboring Idaho?" Wintery.
Yeah, it's Wonderland today. It snowed all day. It's like you're gonna get 1/4 of an inch, and it's like you got like 4 inches.
It didn't say that. It didn't say a quarter of an
mine.
inch. Oh, on mine it said 3 to 4 inches. I'm like, where are you talking about quarter inch? Weirdo. Right now it's like, we think it's raining and snowing, but we're not sure because it got warm. Yeah, it's supposed to like rain and snow until like 2 a.m. One to 3 inches of snow. They changed it.
Yeah, Rasputin's penis was cut off after his gruesome murder in 1916. Anyways,
His gruesome murder.
It's in a jar.
Do we have pictures of said jar?
Yeah, it's in a museum.
I want to see the museum photos.
You want to see a weird looking penis in a jar that's 100 years old?
I've seen babies in jars. Why not? I've seen a whole museum dedicated to what the human body looks like inside and out.
Oh, which is the veins?
Yeah, the human one. It had everything, not just veins. It like did all kinds of stuff. What? That's not real.
Yeah, it's in a museum.
That's so fake. That's the fakest looking thing I've ever seen.
That's the only reason I even know who this dude is, because I watched the weird history thing.
About his penis?
Yeah.
That's so weird. It's a weird thing to watch, Travis. It was like, ooh, he was real. He really sings in the dark of the night. Evil will find her. It's called Anastasia.
If you're talking about his penis.
That's why he wanted her so bad. I don't know.
I don't know who Anastasia is.
It's
Is that a Disney princess?
No, she's actually not a Disney princess. Well, I don't think she is, but she could be now because they might have bought that company, but I'm pretty sure she wasn't Disney. Pickle says, I went out for Chili's yesterday. Been years since I sat in one, and now I understand why. Have you had tummy troubles today? Or was the food just
Did you
not
have to
that
go home
good?
and use the bathroom? Dude, they have a bathroom here. I'm going to have to take a bath.
Pickle says Dustin has fallen and he can't get up.
Right.
He needs life alert. Walter says, Ayla is right. She gets free prize movie pass. Oh.
Boom. Goes to Dynamite.
What's called Anastasia?
Huh? It's Cynthia?
Walter, what movie are you seeing? You said it's a comedy movie. What's it called? And Chris is now in the chat. Hey, Chris says, hey, Travis and D. Hey, Chris, how's it going? You surviving there in Texas with your snow and cold weather? How's it going? Doing all right? Ayla's like, she wasn't Disney. It was WB, Warner Brothers.
Nice.
Yes, Warner Brothers. I knew she wasn't Disney. I was like, I'm pretty sure she wasn't Disney at all. Walter says Warner Bros. And Ayla says, Duluth, I better get my movie pass. I know where you live. Bitch, you want to go to the movies? Let's go. I'll give you a movie pass, all right?
She wants to go see something called The Beekeeper.
Yeah, it's a Jason Statham movie, but I can do it myself. I didn't hear from that person because they broke their phone on Friday night.
Didn't she break her phone once before?
Yeah. She's like,
Is that like her normal?
I don't think so.
I could break my phone.
She was like, it sucked because she's like, I play games on my phone and I didn't even have my phone to play games. And I was like, well, that sucks. I didn't know. Like, I just figured you didn't want to go anywhere because it was all gross outside. Walter's going to go see the Wonka movie. Nice. Vindicator's in the chat. Hey, Vin, good to see you tonight. Says, Delita, Travis, and anyone in the chat who might be in the great state of Idaho. Are you guys keeping warming around the fireplace? We do not have one here, but I wish. It'd be cool. Piccolo says, first time this chat said WB and nothing about purchasing this or some streaming service that. Shh, Piccolo, stop. Shh. I'll summon it. Stop it.
And 5, 3.
Run away!
Not enough wrestling news going on, or we'd already heard.
Chris says, yeah, it's not cold anymore, but Friday might be light freeze. Hopefully they don't cancel my Astros autograph signing at the ballpark on Friday. It's supposed to be light freeze again. Ooh, bad.
It's going to be freezing in South Texas.
Yeah.
Like real freezing? Or like just cold for South Texas?
Okay, so I'm pretty sure that 17 degrees in the little part of Florida where people is at is not normal for this time of year.
Actually,
like, it's not even close to normal,
right.
I bet.
Okay, so it's El Nino, which means that the weather, everything's lower, so it's normal. It hasn't been normal over the last 3 years because we've been in El Nino.
Right. I'm just
Or
saying
La Niña.
that it's cooler down there, yes,
No.
but not that cool. Like,
No,
no
it
matter
was a
what,
few
it's
years
not
ago.
supposed to be
Remember
that
all the
cool.
alligators? They stick their nose out and then they freeze? And
Yeah.
then they thaw out. Or a couple
Cat.
of Mexico. to me, that one is kind of blows my mind a little bit. Oh, Dustin! Old Dusty Rhodes in there.
Ayla says, oops, sorry, Fat Lisa, haha. And Pickle's like, I enjoyed Disney in the 30s, in its 30s, called it Disney Light. Walter says they postponed the Warriors NBA game. The head coach passed away. What the fuck? Was he that old?
Wait, hold on. The young kid, what's his name that played for the Bulls?
They postponed the Warriors NBA game. The head coach passed away.
Fuck, he Steve Kerr? No, wait, Steve Kerr died. Was it an accident? That's crazy.
No, it's some guy named Dejan Milojevic. He was only 46, though.
Never heard of him.
He's still young as fuck. He died of a
Steve
heart
Kerr
attack.
wasn't their coach anymore?
He died of a heart attack. Oh, he's just an assistant coach.
Yeah, that's crazy. I was like, Steve Kerr's dead?
He died in Salt Lake City. He's just an assistant coach,
very close
though.
to God.
Can be.
Go to the temple. All right. Matt. Oh, nobody was home, Christian. You know, these two are built the same.
I look at it as pretty young, considering that it's only a couple years from how old we are. 46? Die in a heart attack? Oh, no. Poor Dustin Rhodes, he fell down all weird.
Oh, shit.
Piccolo says Disney was a looker back then. It was like, ho, faux show. And Chris says light freeze, 32 degrees. Yeah.
Dang.
That's crazy. Piccolo's crying and Vindicator says so. Not the best of cards tonight, but Dynamite could still deliver some interesting news. When it's all said and done, Big Travis, maybe the Young Bucks will announce their retirement after Revolution.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Career for career match against Sting. Sting's going to lose. If that's the case.
Brandon Stevens in the chat. Hey, Brandon says Deonna Purrazzo. Piccolo says then it'll be chill next week. Ooh. Walter says Christian Cage will cheat to win. It says 32 is pretty cold for Texas. Normal here in Idaho. Piccolo says perhaps, but I'd be surprised they might wear a gator scarf. Vindicator says Ayla understands the cold very well. She is used to giving Ravi the cold shoulder. Walter says, hey, Leopold Cat. Chris says it was 19 degrees this morning, slightly abnormal for us, Texas, but we learned to manage over the years. Have you? I've seen some stuff where they're just having a meltdown. All of your electrical grids are freaking out.
Did they do it with satellites?
Did
they control the weather?
They controlled the weather. Piccolo says, nah, this was another coach. He was a Euro basketball player. He's been retired and went to U.S. to coach on NBA staff. That's what I said.
Yeah,
it said on there. He's an assistant coach.
I was like, Steve Kerr's dead. I feel like I would have heard something, but I haven't been on anything, so there's no way I could have heard something.
Yeah.
But even playing my game, you think it would pop up on there or something?
Maybe. I don't know if it would.
It wouldn't, but I think it would.
Piccolo says still pretty young, and Harley is in the chat. Hey, Harley says Vindicator says Walter, I think Leopold will be a moderator next week with Piccolo's blessing. Chris says the coldest was -1 degrees here in Texas on Tuesday, but it was colder in 2020 ice storm. It says it's currently -32 here. We're going to not be alive tomorrow. You're so full of it. Piccolo says, I had me some leftover ribs. I probably should have tossed them out. Had me some heartburn. Felt like a cardiac. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, that Chili's food, dude. Like, I feel like it's like one of those places where it's either a hit and miss. Like, oh, sometimes you get it and it's really good. And then other times you go and you're like, ugh. We used to have a Chili's. We don't anymore.
Because the baby back rib.
Walter says, Vin, Leopold can't type in chat. Jeez. Feels like Leo can always mod. And Vindicator says, don't be so sure, Walter. I think Travis can teach an old cat some new tricks. And Pico says, oh, dang, I totally forgot about that. What year did the entire city lose power for weeks? Probably 2020 ice storm. I think Chris said it. 2020.
Is that when everybody went nuts because they controlled the weather with the government satellites and like there was snow, but everybody was saying it was fake?
It was fake snow and it wouldn't melt.
It won't melt. Look.
They were being all weird. Yeah.
Yeah, snow doesn't melt when it's freezing.
Well, they were taking fire to it and saying it wouldn't melt, and that's bullshit. Like, it melts. Don't be weird.
Like it's fake.
Yeah. It just started on fire that way. It melt a different way.
Like,
well, I don't know why this snow. Oh my god, why is it flammable?
The whole thing, like a flash. Like, well, there went Texas. And all the hogs. They're like overrun with wild hogs.
Well, they need to have
They're everywhere now, though. They're all the way up into like Illinois. And
they're over in Arizona and shit.
Yeah,
they tell you to be really careful out there.
They're not here yet, but they're on their way. They're in Utah.
Oh my god.
And they're coming. And they can live here. They can thrive here. And once they get here, it's going to be crazy.
Now, if they were smart, they would just immediately say you can shoot them on sight.
Oh, you can.
Like, you can just shoot them on sight. It doesn't even matter. You don't have to have hog hunts or anything like that. There's not, like, certain times of the year. It's just, like, it's an invasive species, kill it. Like, it doesn't even matter. And that's the problem. They don't do that. Yeah. Like, they pull this crap, like the whole thing with the ecosystem down in Florida and not in the Everglades and letting those goddamn fucking snakes run rampant. So the ecology, oh no, you can't do that, blah, blah, blah. And then they found out that they weren't good for the environment. And so now they're like, oh, we better do something. They're killing the native, alligators and shit. They did a replay.
No.
Oh, is this a couple falls or something?
No, it's over.
Oh.
It like just rewound itself. It's like.
Okay. I'm like, what? I thought it was over. I thought
whatever you gotta do, man.
Christian won, so I'm like, what's happening?
Oh, there it went.
No.
Huh?
No, it didn't?
Yeah, it did. He came out and started talking right when I turned it.
Oh.
Baby back ribs. Yeah, I mean, in Florida, they need to be out killing monkeys and what was the other thing?
Why are those people so obsessed with keeping those herpy monkeys?
Well, because they're so cute. And they look
I don't
like
give
humans.
a shit. I don't give a good goddamn. If it carries a disease, get rid of it. And it's not native to your area. Like the iguanas aren't native to the area. And they're like, no, we better not do anything for that. We can't kill them.
We got birds here that aren't native.
I know.
We can kill them, but
yeah,
you're not supposed to shoot a gun in the city.
Exactly, and that's where they all are. Bastards.
It's not very safe.
As Piccolo says, Christian retains, and Walter says Christian won. Boo! Ayla says people passed away because they got in their garage with the cars running and such. I would not be surprised, Ayla.
That has happened.
I would not be surprised that people were that dumb. They're like, I'm going to get really warm. I'm going to go out in my garage in my car and start it. I don't know why I'm so sleepy.
Swerve's
house! Does he have two black eyes, or did he just do his makeup like that on purpose?
Makeup. He's done it like that for a while.
Oh, that just looks weird. Most people try to get rid of their dark circles under their eyes. Right. He's like, I like to enhance mine. Thank you. Because
it's whose house?
Cat's like, I really like taking it back.
He's so tired. He slept all day.
Well, it's exhausting when you do that.
It does. It wears on you.
Yeah. Vindicator says, Travis, do you think Swerve versus Samoa could be a good title match at the pay-per-view?
Yeah, if they do it right, absolutely.
And they have Swerve win.
And Swerve wins, yeah.
It was like on accident. Some people just do that for funsies. Some people do it.
I saw it on Hot Time Machine.
Pico says, have you ever done one of those cold plunges before, Travis?
Yes.
Pico says, what's the benefits for that?
Everything. Look up Wim Hof. It literally is like the greatest thing in the world for your health.
Yeah, it's like a breathing thing plus it's cold therapy is what they call it. Okay, so it's a thing called your brown fat, and us as adults like don't have brown fat anymore, but you can like train your body to get it back.
Yeah.
Because we're not really made, like we don't have fur, but we're not made to actually wear clothing so much as we do, which is weird. But
yeah, no, it's about being in discomfort, and what we want is on the other side of discomfort. Anything that you want in life, you would either have it, or if you want it, it's on the other side of something that's uncomfortable, and it trains you to go into the uncomfortable to get what you want. That's the mental side of it. Or we'd have everything we wanted if it was not uncomfortable to get.
Ayla says, I wish we had possums here. I need one. Nicole says, I can imagine some exotic pet black market ring happening in South Florida. Oh, I'm pretty sure that's what happens all the time, right?
With the monkeys?
Oh, I mean, just in general, exotic pet black market ring.
I thought about
South
buying
Florida.
a spider from one of those. They have some pretty cool spiders. They're like all sorts of pretty, like purples and greens.
Oh.
Tarantulas.
Oh. Nicole
Highly
says,
venomous. But
why
they don't
would you
bite
want
you.
a highly
Well, they don't bite you. The ones I was looking at are.
Nicole says, you've heard of crow's sting. It's crow swerve.
Yes.
Ayla's like, no, Fat Lisa. And Ayla's like, get me an opossum, Fat Lisa, please. And Pico's like, sure. Babies, too? Got the babies. You need one with babies.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my. Last Saturday. Wow.
Oh, they broke that car. Oh God. Oh, that didn't even look like it broke. They did it. They retained.
Wow. It's like, awesome, I'll be patient. Yes, babies. Is she pregnant again or something? Is that why she looks so frumpy?
No, it's the green.
Look at down below the belt, though. Like,
it's all blurry.
Is it?
Like the lights hit just right, so I can see that light.
Oh, I can see frumpy.
I don't see frumpy.
It was like they only lived for 4 years. I know, it's weird.
What?
Possums?
The fuck's...
Opossums, they only live for like 4 years.
I don't even know what a possum is. No, that's an armadillo.
That's the one that everybody thinks has rabies, but it doesn't. It's the only marsupial type animal that we have.
I'm sure
they have like a little pouch for their babies, and then their babies live in there, and then they have like 8 of them or something, and then they crawl out and like climb on them.
Are they the one that have like...
They have like a weird little rat tail.
Like,
they don't have any
like
diseases.
Syphilis or something?
No, they don't have...
gonorrhea or something?
Nope, they don't have any. They're immune to like almost every disease because they have such a low body
Is
temperature.
Is it an armadillo? Are they the one that have...
Yes, the armadillo. I don't know. COVID. That's what I got told.
Who the fuck's this guy?
Fauci lied. Told me that. Liar face. They're in North Charleston, South Carolina, people, I found out. He finally said where they were. Finally, somebody did. Walter's like, Orange Cassidy team for the win, and Pico says, I love those cam footage of the trash pandas. It was like they are immune to most diseases. No rabies. Pico says it's nice. I don't have animosity for the best friends. Why would you have animosity towards the best friends? Walter says AEW Rampage Friday night and AEW Collision Saturday. It says Travis is thinking of the roly-poly animals with a shield back. What the fuck are they?
Yeah,
it's an armadillo. Armadillo. They're native to Texas.
Their college team has a woman kicker. I remember watching a documentary on it.
Looking for them.
Her name was Kathy Iris.
Gotcha.
And the quarterback was from Quantum Leap.
Scott Bakula.
And Sinbad was one of their offensive linemen. And then there was this big Samoan guy. And he was the center.
Nice. Quentin says they brought that explosion. Yeah. And Piccolo says you should say it like quesadilla. Armadillo? An armadillo?
An armadillo.
It's an armadillo.
Armadillo.
Quesadilla. Armadillo.
Dillo.
No, Dio.
Dio. Quesadillo.
Because if you're saying it like quesadilla.
Quesadillo. Quesadilla.
Quesadilla.
Armadillo.
So you would say armadillo.
Armadillo.
Because it's an O on the end.
Yama got Yamo, whatever.
But,
Armadillo.
but.
Is that knocked over?
What is that? Oh, God.
So you can see if you're real or not.
Stop.
It's a scan. It's not
It's bright to my eye.
fibbing.
Not really.
Why do you think you fib like that?
And it was
I do
very
too.
bright for my eyeball. So thank you so much.
Doesn't
Quentin
it fib?
says they brought that explosion, and Pico says, I read those. Ayla's like laughing. Those things are cute as fuck, but Travis is right. They carry diseases. Pico's like, LOL. Quentin's like, TNA explosion is back. They just posted it. And Pico's like, hey guys, zero muedo. Yeah, it's
No
zero
fear.
muedo. It's that guy.
Yeah. Get him, Orange. Gates of Agony.
Agony gate. It looks like tortilla is pronounced turtla. I am Hispanic. Turtla? I just like the way that it's said in what's their faces? Napoleon Dynamite. Make yourself a goddamn quesadilla. No more cheese. Kip used it all for his nachos. The scene with the nachos, like they're like more cheese, less cheese. They're like in one place or in another. When they go back and forth when he's asking for chapstick. Fuck. Walter's like, Kassidy, eat oranges. Good vitamin C. That's true, Walter.
He also swims in mimosas.
That's probably not that good for you.
The mimosa hot tub match. It was a good one, though. Except for he won. Jericho should have won that one. Whoa! Neither man can touch each other. Oh, down, around, Spinaroonie, DDT!
Not the touching.
Nope, just threw him off. Uh-oh, he's going to go down his pants. Nope, thrust kick.
Ew, he almost went down his pants.
He tried to go down his own pants.
That's gross. Going
Uh-oh,
down his
Trent steps in,
pants.
saves the day. Commander. Into the ropes. Springs to the outside. Takes out Kassidy. Up to the top again. Springs down. Gets caught by Trent. Trent throws him over. Just an old-fashioned suplex.
Oh.
2. Oh, Orange almost had him.
Yeah, this says kiwis are better than oranges. And Pico says, I did watch some silly episodes of Superstore, and the one lady was cringing on the salsa stand, people in their sombreros and talking Spanish. Oh no. Pico says, kiwis never did it for me. Walter says, NFL players dress warm for NFL wild cards. Pico says, of course I would go for mangoes. Man, it's soup weather, and I'm too lazy to make it. You could always get soup from somewhere. Maybe there's a good soup place out there. Ayla says, I mean vitamin-wise. I actually don't like oranges, though. I'll drink the juice on the very rare occasion I decided to sip juice. Walter says, I'm glad no more cold weather soon in 2 months. Ayla says, but there is sugar to help that yuck taste. So weird. Like, orange juice is the devil. Ugh.
Orange juice is the devil. It's pure sugar.
That is pure sugar. But Ayla's saying it's gross. Like, all the way around, it's gross. She doesn't like it.
And this groundhog. Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Is it a rabid one?
I don't know. It's a beer thief.
Make some really good ramen, Piccola. That's almost like soup. Feels like my kids eat oranges like it's air. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, they're the best food in the world. Them and grapes.
That's what he does too. When he ate them a lot, I would get like boxes of oranges like at Christmas time, and he would go through the whole box. I'd be like lucky if I got an orange. And usually it was because he's like, "Do you want an orange?" I'd be like, "Yeah," and he'd like peel it for me and give it to me and be like, "Hey, here you go."
No, he threw it.
That bag that your sister got, most of those were disgusting. Like, I was like, no, thank you. Like, the first one, I was like, it's not so bad. The next one, I was like, no, fuck this. I don't want any more of these. I'm like, no, thanks. Feels like, do you ever feel cheated with, like, the non-pulp orange juice? Feels like, no.
Yeah.
And Pickle's like, am I the only one who enjoys pulpy juice? No, actually, Pickle, I actually like my juice to be pulpy. If I'm going to drink orange juice, I actually like it to have pulp in it. Now, if I'm making some kind of like alcoholic drink, I do not want pulp in my orange juice. I like it no pulp. But if I'm just drinking juice to drink juice, I actually like it with pulp. It was like, I like pomegranates. I'm not a fruit person.
Pomegranate's okay.
I like veggies.
It takes forever to eat it.
You have to, wait, blood oranges
cut
are
it
good.
this way and pull it apart, and then you have all the dots.
All the dots. You got all those dots.
But they're good. I don't think there's anything better than mango. Kiwis are great, but mangoes are very, very good.
It's true, because you would go on weird kicks. Like, you like oranges and grapes and stuff, but you'd be like, I really want a mango, and I really want kiwis. Illa's like, if I want something sweet, I'll eat candy.
I want candy. Like Mandy. Not her name, Mandy. Was that Mandy Moore?
I don't. I don't think so. I thought that was a really old song from like the 50s.
Come out.
No, it didn't. It was like, Travis, do you like blood oranges? No, I don't think I've ever given him a blood orange or had one.
I know I don't like grapefruit.
What? You don't like grapefruit?
I think I had one and it wasn't that bad as an adult. But I had them when I was a kid, and I think I expected an orange and didn't get that, and almost died inside. I think that's where the trauma came from.
No, it was from the 80s, my bad. It was Bow Wow Wow.
Little Bow Wow?
No, Bow Wow Wow was the name of the group, and it's saying I Want Candy, and it came out in 1982.
You should look it up and see if Mandy...
Actually, and I was right. It wasn't quite the 50s, but the Strange Loves did it in 1965. I was like, that's a fucking old-ass song.
Did Mandy Moore do it? Doubt it.
Aaron Carter sang it.
Maybe that was him.
Sounds kind of like Mandy.
His brother was in the Backstreet Boys.
I'm not sure if it was an actual,
or maybe he was in the Backstreet
like
Boys.
that song and he redid it or something, but yeah.
I just remember that part.
People's like, did I ever, I don't know if I should explain. Ew, what you explaining? Is it gross? We already talked about Rasputin's penis that's in a museum, so might as well. Vindicator says, so AEW usually does fresh tag matches, but it seems like Trent is wrestling Lucha guys every other week. Well, you have to do something with him.
Yeah, they need to bring back his tag team partner.
Where'd he go? He
Chucky?
died?
I don't know. I haven't seen him for a minute. Maybe he's injured again.
Pickle says, so there was a YouTube vid I seen where the artificial banana flavor is actually based on a banana that does not exist anymore.
I could see that.
I could see that too. Hassan Terrell's in the chat. Hey, Hassan says, hi there, guys. How was MLK Day last Monday night? Well, it was fine. It was a day. Ella says, oh, next time I see them, I'll get you one. They are not grapefruit. Grapefruit is for the trash. Blood oranges are sweet.
I'm sure they're fine.
Piccolo says almost. It's exactly like Do the Locomotion since it's been remade 100 times. Mm-hmm. Possibly.
Nobody did it better than Tiffany.
Ella says, it's true, Fat Lisa. Vindicator says, seems like Santana and Ortiz had a feud going a couple months ago, then disappeared off the face of the earth.
Yeah, that's what happens in the dub.
Are you sure that they're not just on something else? Like on Collision or Rampage or something? I don't know. I don't watch those, so I have no idea. But it's funny because they came back with that group and then they just kind of all just disappeared again. Mm-hmm. Hassan says, well, I did enjoy MLK Day on 3 parades and floats and it was good. Wow, 3 parades and floats, huh? Well, good for you. Sounds fun, I guess.
Big right hand. Trent's going to put him down. What's going on over here? Somebody injured? I think somebody got injured.
Who's dead?
I think it
Muero?
was Penta.
Penta? He's getting up.
Well, why were all those guys there?
Nope, maybe not.
Yeah, there was a bunch of doctors ran over there in that corner. I mean, Orange Cassidy did land on his face.
There
yeah.
He is. Pickle says one of the two were in a group with old Eddie Bag of Milk. I think Ortiz. Maybe. Hassan says, thanks. You guys are super cool. So are you, Hassan. Thanks for coming in our chat and hanging out every once in a while.
Who this is? Oh, it's the Undisputed Kingdom.
That's these dorks. Great.
The guy in the middle. Got to be the biggest nerd in wrestling. He literally looks like, honestly, you could walk into a gas station and he could pump your gas and you would have no idea that he was a professional wrestler.
He doesn't even look like a professional to me. Pico says one of the two were in a group with that and Vindicator says, I'm glad Roderick finally got rid of that stupid neck brace and then found his Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly replacements.
Yeah.
Pico says, was it cold in the parade, Hassan? Hassan says, I give it a yes. It was cold. I bet. Depending on where you are. I don't know where you are.
I don't know. Is there anywhere that's warm? Like San Diego warm?
I have no idea.
San Diego's probably warm.
But people were like saying, oh, it's 62 today in Florida or whatever, and tomorrow it's only going to be like 27 or some shit. People are not happy. They're
what about
upset.
Miami? Miami's got to be warm though, right?
No, that's what I'm talking about. Like, that's what I'm talking about. South Florida. Like, they're like, it was 62 today, and tomorrow it's going to be. But that was yesterday or today. I don't know. But Ayla says it's summer in Australia right now, so there's a warm place.
It is. I meant in America, but thank you.
Walter says promo fight. And Chris says, why does Roddy Strong sound like an anime character? I feel like that's an offense to anime characters everywhere, Chris. Oh, God.
It's 60 right now in San Diego.
Ooh, Santiago. Wells vagina. Chris has a shitty anime character.
But it feels like 60.
But it's not really 60?
It's 60.
Oh, but it feels like it?
But it feels like 60.
Oh, that's good. Vindicator says 20 and 30 degrees below zero about 2 days ago in Buffalo and Iowa. Yep.
It's only going to go up, though. It's going to be 66 tomorrow, 64 after that.
Excuse me.
70 degrees on Friday.
My God.
Yeah, San Diego's still lit.
No, I don't want to live in a Wells vagina. That sounds disgusting.
Fine, it's always fun.
Look at the size of this mozzarella stick. Look at that thing.
That's
a mozzarella stick.
Is there cheese in it?
Yeah. See?
Oh, yeah. What's the outside?
It's like a crust.
Oh,
Like you dip it in like egg and flour and like breadcrumbs and stuff like that. Some people put it like in a tempura batter, which is like flour and water kind of thing. Walter's like, oh man, they're walking away, chicken. Ew.
Look at these fucking dudes.
What a bunch of twats.
These are the guys that show up at the gym and they're like, I'm going to lift some weights today.
I know, right?
And you're like, oh, I'll take you through a workout. And then you never see them again. Have you ever had that title? Since he can't really claim.
Why does he talk like a twat?
Because he doesn't.
Sounds like a moron. I don't like it. He should go away. Walter says something about Hangman. Have no idea. Haven't seen it. Vindicator says all these AEW guys with porn mustaches now, or maybe somebody told them they could reenact being outlaws from the Wild West. Sure, that's it. 70s porn mustaches. And Pico says the beard still makes you look like a dollar store Magnum TA. Don't even give him smart.
Maybe he's still writing children's books. You don't know what he's doing.
That was back when he was like okay and a normal person. Now he's just a twat face too.
What app did I used to watch him on? Was that TikTok?
Maybe. I don't know.
No,
seriously, I have no idea.
Instagram. I feel like it was another app that I'm just forgetting that existed.
Instagram? YouTube?
Definitely wasn't.
Twitter?
No, it wouldn't have been.
Feels like 2024 Top Gun porn stashes. Walter's like the Briscoes tribute. He goes like, it's been a year. Wow, a year? Huh, that's crazy.
Miami's weather is even better than San Diego's. I don't see anywhere that's going to be anywhere near.
Oh, it's not cold. Huh.
Yeah, it's 80 the rest of the week. And then it's going to drop into the 70s. Some wind. You know, that would be the only downfall living in Miami. The wind.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, hurricanes.
I mean, the wind,
Yeah.
San Diego don't get shit. There's nothing, ever.
They get stuff.
That one time that a storm came up that was like this last year. One time in my life.
Started them on fire. Like, hey, we're on fire. Hey. They get overrun by illegal immigrants because they're probably a sanctuary city.
It's very conservative. Yay!
He's representing.
Oh, I thought he was talking about the Road Warriors. He said the baddest tag team ever.
Oh.
I was like, shit, doing a Road Warriors.
Vindicator says, glad that Mark's niece came out of that okay.
Was she in the car too?
Yeah, both of his daughters were in the car with him.
she is, walking out there.
I have a feeling that the middle one right there, that is dragging on that side, is going to be trouble. Problem.
Well, she doesn't have a dad, so.
Well, you'd hope it having, people that are involved.
He doesn't really look like a role model.
She's going to be pregnant in the next year. Don't worry about
don't
it.
be me.
Oh, Walter says ODB doesn't wrestle anymore.
Who?
ODB.
That old dirty bitch.
Chris says LLK more kid exploitations. Or
AEW does like to do that, don't they? Every time there's a tragedy, they're like, bring the children on. Remember that one kid that they used to bring on all the time, like 00 or whatever?
Brody
99?
Lee's boy. Yeah. -1.
Oh, -1. It was something.
Chris says, why AEW just stop this first -1 now that you guys are on the same page. Vindicator says, you normally see this mushy stuff in WWE. Takes getting used to seeing it on Wednesday nights. I don't really think that WWE's ever exploited children because of the death of one of their parents. Brandon says, Brandon Stevens married Deonna Purrazzo, and Walter says, okay, more matches.
You can have her.
They have to have a tribute.
That's kind of a weird quote to put on
there. Look at this cat. Not touchy. Like, oh, I'm basking. I'm basking.
Hail to the year. The Briscoe. It's too bad. Car accidents.
Yep.
Although now, since he was killed in a car accident, his brother got to be on TV. They wouldn't allow him to be on TV because of some comments he made 20 years ago on Twitter or some shit.
Yeah.
And so we wouldn't know who they were if he was still around. So it's kind of one of those catch-22s.
Mm-hmm.
But I would have liked to see them as a tag team in a big company. Of course I'm freaking out. What if it's twins? What if it's twins?
Oh no. What if it's just one baby? What do we do? Vindicator says, Brandon, you can invite me to all of your imaginary weddings anytime. Piccolo says, -1 sighting happened on Rampage when loser faces. Oh, that mid-order group had a match. How sad.
The mid-order. Yeah. But Anna Jay did come out of that group, so I'm okay.
It's true.
1 star.
99.
Is that what she was?
Her number was 99.
It's so weird that he died. Like, what the fuck? Like, who just died? You know what I mean?
I don't know. People do it all the time, it seems like. Some people do it on purpose.
Just die.
Yeah.
I'm
Vindicator says, so Travis, you're not split screening NXT this time, huh? Heard they had a women battle royale last night, a ring full of peaches and cake.
It would have been fantastic, but I accidentally turned it on Twitter today and saw that fucking Roxanne Perez won, and so completely destroyed my interest.
They made her win?
I'm just
barf.
like, I don't even want to go back and watch it.
That's disgusting.
She's the worst thing on the roster over there. And it was just like, oh, come on,
Well,
man.
she's young. We should give it to her because, Cora Jade's broken. So, there you go. How fucking retarded.
Yeah, I was pretty upset by it. And now she's going to be wrestling the Irish girl on the 6th of February, the Vengeance Day or whatever it is. Or February.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Oh, I love that. Asshole.
Oh, gee. Feels like hate. They eat shitting grins on their face. And Chris says, yeah, the NXT crowd is behind my boy, Oba Femi, North American champ. Oh, well, good.
Yeah, no, we're definitely not split screening it. Because I don't have a DVR anymore. And so, to be honest, I don't even know how to watch old shit. I have to buy like a digital recorder.
Right.
Right?
Right.
What would you do?
What would
I
you
know
do?
what I do, right?
I know what I do.
Right?
Right.
Right?
Right. 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 Right.
Would you do that? Right?
Why does he have his legs crossed like a weirdo?
Oh, I don't know. Right?
Right. Right.
She's got her legs the same.
Right.
Right?
Right. Right.
Right?
Right.
Right?
Right.
Let's talk Sting. Right?
Right. Right.
Change the world. Yeah, Renee.
They're the weirdest cats in other countries. Look at this. Look at this freaking cat. What a weirdo. Teach them the weirdest things in other countries.
Teach it, woman. That's how those practice.
Yeah, but they have hands. Literal hands. They're cute as fuck. Especially when they grab things and their faces are there, but their hands are like...
Right?
Nobody cares about them. Right? Right? As Piccola says, right? Right? It looks like, okay, I'm back. And Chris says the Bucks' voice trying to sound like Triple H or HBK. I don't know. Right? Right? Vindicator says, so Dalitha, if you could only leave one stranded on an island, who would you choose between CM Punk, Samoa Joe, Hangman, Jack Perry, Top Dollar, or Young Bucks as a group?
Who would you leave or who would you take?
I can only leave one stranded on an island. What do you do with the rest of them?
Sink the boat.
That sounds like a good plan.
Wreck the airplane.
Well, I'll leave the Young Bucks as a group on the island because at least then one could eat the other one. And then the rest of them should die on the boat.
Holy shit.
Without any help.
I don't like your negativity right now. They have a meeting to get to, sweetheart. Matthew and Nicholas. I don't know this song.
Walter says, okay, bye guys. See you Monday for Raw. Bye, Walter. Have a great time watching Wonka and have a safe weekend. Be warm out there. We'll see you on Monday. Yeah, that says night, Walter. And Pico's like, take care and stay warm, Walter Reno.
It's the Switchblade and the guns.
Why is he with them? Did he have his own people?
Yeah, but he got hurt. He got injured at that pay-per-view.
The people?
That one weird caveman dude.
Oh, did he?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I remember. And he couldn't, like...
I don't know how he did it. He just did.
That's weird. So, like, well, we don't need the other guy with him, so get rid of him, too. Because wasn't there another one?
No, I think there was just the 2.
I thought there was 3 of them in his little fandom group.
I don't remember. I just know him and the misshapen, weird-looking dude. He has like a Neanderthal look.
Mm.
Uh-oh. What the fuck? These guys better run through those other guys like a stoplight. That one dude walks really goofy.
The one that's all
in
jiggly?
The front. Yeah. His feet are misshapen.
He, like, walks heavy. Does that make sense?
Like he... sumo.
Or something. He just walks heavy. But he's got no shoes on, so that might be why, too. Mm-hmm. He walks all weird. That's a creepy looking cat. A werewolf cat.
I would get woke up to that every day like this. Like, dude. I can't sleep on my right side. Yeah, I'm okay if I sleep on my left side, because then he'll just like get into bed or do whatever. But if I'm on the other side, he's like,
you have to face him. That's creepy.
And I'm like, and he doesn't do anything violent or anything. He just
touches you.
Hey.
Stop.
Hey.
Vindicator says, Ayla, were you aware that you, Auntie Talitha, was an advocate for cannibalism? Ayla's like, and? Yeah, what's your point? Vindicator's like, cheesy smile. Ayla's like, is that it? You make it out like she's crazy. Vindicator says, I bet out of that group only Jack Perry would figure out a way to swindle himself back to the mainland. Feels like good riddance. Vindicator says, Ayla, what kind of side dishes would you add with your cannibal dinners? Piccolo says, I think it's a fair trade. We get Osprey on TV. I don't think so. Why not? Gave up. He's just like, I don't want to do this anymore. Monster Red. Oh, look, how exciting. Still to come later. Samoa versus Hook. Oh, Barbaroni. Barbaroni. Well, the side dishes that Ayla is going to serve is sea turtles. Is it sea turtle soup?
What about those crabs, those like garbage crabs or whatever, those huge ones?
Well, they're not endangered. You gotta serve endangered things with cannibalism. It only makes sense. Dolphins are endangered.
A rare bottleneck dolphin.
It was like, and yes, a plastic straw in my soda because, hear me out, sea turtles love them. However, well, considering that they've figured out that straws really don't kill them, but whatever. Save the turtles. Whatever.
This mobile embassy needs to kick some ass. Oh, he slowed down. Flipped him in. Dropped him down with an elbow. Do these guys sit at the table with Roman?
I have no idea.
Roman the head of their table?
Do you think that they're related?
Well, if you consider everybody on the island related, then yes. If not, then no.
Oh.
But I don't know where they're from. I don't know if they're Tongan or...
Oh, yeah, I don't know either. Vindicator says, one thing I could never bring myself to do in life is eat from a dumpster or eat another human being. I'm surprised it's even physically possible to survive that.
You can eat human, just don't eat their brains.
I don't eat brains. No, that's for zombies.
You can eat brains of animals. That's actually really good for you, but not human brains. Don't eat that. Actually they have a, what would that be called? Like
it's
a protection
like mad cow
mechanism.
disease.
And so it'll make you sick, like vomit sick. Supposedly, that's what I've heard. Although I know they did it in Africa, so they eat brains.
Right.
So I guess it can be acquired.
Hugo says, plastic star Patrick? Yeah. Hela says, I like my straw dissolving in my mouth sucks, so let's just eat the turtles. I was like, well, it was Patrick, but he got a little work done. Now he can't stop. This is full on plastic.
Looks like Andrade's heading to WWE.
Andrade?
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be where?
WWE.
Oh, interesting. Gonna bring it back, huh?
It's funny because they were saying that he pushed for Flair to come to AEW. Now Flair's there and he's leaving.
That's funny.
Hilarious. But I mean, obviously Flair can leave anytime he wants to. Turmeric. QAnon.
Ridiculously easy. Kayla says, you should eat brain. Human brain will unalive you. Gives you a laughter shaking disease. Do eat brain. Just do it. Jokes, but for real, probably should. Vindicator says, unrelated, but I notice a lot of guys in AEW wearing tap on their body these days. Tape.
Yeah, it's normal. They came out with this athletic tape about 10 years ago. And since then, it's gotten more and more popular. First, it used to just be the Olympics. Like, the only place you ever saw it was the Olympic athletes were using it.
Uh-huh.
And then after that, it just took off. We were like, why are those gymnasts wearing tape? And they're like, well, what it does, because it's a special type of tape, it's not normal, it separates the muscle from the skin. The kinetic tape. And so then the skin can move over the muscle without the muscle getting added friction to it.
Mm-hmm.
So it can heal and it's less irritating. That's where it came from. And since then, that's all they use. In every sport. Like, it's just everywhere. Here we go. End it.
Yeah, it's like, tap is disgusting. Pickle says Kenny was the only one showing he had cupping done. Vindicator says tap water is the perfect drink to wash down brains, Ayla. It says tap water is for children without parents.
There's no amount of fluoride that's good for you.
None. It's actually bad for you.
Zero amount.
I was listening to that too, and I'm like, man, I need to get some toothpaste that doesn't have it in it. Like, because even though you don't really, I mean, you ingest a little bit of it, even if you're like really careful, you still ingest it. Yeah. I'm like, maybe I need to change out my toothpaste getting.
Look at that subwoofer.
It's a what?
Subwoofer.
Oh, wow. That's insane. Why is it so deep?
I've never seen one like that before. It's a 19. Never even heard of it. I've heard of 18.
Huh. Hugo says, are these fools getting the straps tonight? Oh. Like later? Vindicator's like, no, P-Cola.
Drops him down. Brian Cage gonna take the L. Well, you're not beating Jay White. There it is. Sister Abigail. No, missed it. You know how often he puts somebody in the Sister Abigail and loses it? Like
all the time.
At least 3 times a match. That's not going to work.
Oh, he made it out of it.
Jay White's a fantastic singles wrestler.
Vindicator's like, yes, P-Cola. And Peel's like, ha ha ha. It was like, you guys have secrets on your phones, and I feel left out. Vindicator says P-Cola meant the title change that just happened. Feels like Incaster helped. What the fuck?
One, two. Jay White gets out. There it is. Sister Abigail. Right in the center of the ring. 1, 2, and 3. The Gun Club or whatever the hell they're called.
Bang Bang Gang.
The Bang Bang Gang. Sounds like a dirty movie.
How did Max Caster help? What did he do?
He came out distracted.
Oh. Well, didn't they talk about helping each other at some point?
Yeah, they were trying to...
It was something back last week. They were backstage doing something.
Yeah, they're trying to get at somebody. Either the Devil or... I think it's the Devil group. Which is the group that was already out there earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why you would need a gang to fight fucking the gas station attendants.
Yeah, I don't know either. People's like, it was Bowens. Same diff. Oh, Bowens did it, not Max Caster.
No. Caster's the other guy.
Vinegar says there he is. Travis Wardlow still looking like a big boy. Are you happy he is with Cole now? Baby.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Definitely.
Your skin tone? Jesus
skin
fucking
tone is
Christ.
terrifying.
What is wrong with him?
Maybe he's anemic.
Oh my God. Is he sick?
Look at his hands are purple.
Oh my God. What is wrong with this person? Eat food. Eat normal food.
Do you think he's a vegetarian?
I don't know, but he looks gross. He looks like a vampire that shouldn't be a vampire anymore. Like, just be a dead body.
You think he's a vampire that hasn't eaten for a while?
I don't know. Maybe.
Deonna Purrazzo. They're going to have Anna Jay lose to her.
Of course they are. Fuck. Why would they?
Boo!
They're like, let's make it as horrible as awful. Well, you know, we don't like her. She's too pretty.
That's why they don't got Jade anymore.
Look at that. Look at that cat's eyelashes. Look at him. Look at it. That's too funny.
Bag boys, bag boys.
Bag.
What you gonna do?
He goes like, speaking of vampires. Ooh, what are we talking about vampires? Then here's like, if Cole looks like a vampire, what does Seth look like? Not that.
Seth Rollins?
You're talking about Seth Rollins? He don't look anything like that. That guy looks dead. That Cole person looks like he's a walking corpse. That's disgusting. He goes, I think I'm going to rewatch Dracula 2000 again. Oh, that's a good show. Vindicator says, in fairness, though, Anna Jay is not really a good wrestler. I don't care. Doesn't mean she should lose to
wrestling?
Deonna Purrazzo, or whatever the fuck her dumbass name is.
You have a moon pod? Should we get 2 moon pods for this?
A moon? We'd be on the floor, literally.
It's alright. I can change things.
Oh my God, again?
They're moon pods. It looks fun as fuck.
Yeah, this whole setup costs a lot of money. Probably the same as one of those moon pots.
I'm not trying to throw it away.
Where are you putting it? In this house. You're hilarious.
Well, we don't use the desk for what it's meant to be. We've never raised it.
You have. You've done it yourself. It's not when I'm here.
Back in 1800.
No, not that long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't 200 years, just 100. Pico says that Abaddon 3-week push has officially ended, right? And where the fuck did T Rosa go? Isn't she on Collision?
Yeah,
or
she's
Rampage?
on Collision. This is that Megan Stallion. Play for your country on the biggest stage.
Senator says AEW can't build new stars and make the divisions fresh if the same people keep winning over and over. What? That's weird.
They created this weird dynamic. They had really good wrestlers and a really good system and a really good setup. And then they just kept watering the talent down by adding more. And so you're like, oh, there's more depth. But what happened is now there's no top or bottom. It's just like anybody can be anybody. And it's very weird. Like, I'm not a huge fan of that. There needs to be like a tier system.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, like Roderick Strong could be champion. Or Orange Cassidy could be champion. Or Darby. Or Nick Wayne. Or Taz's son. Any one of them could be champion at any time.
Right.
That's weird. Like,
That
you
is
don't
weird.
see that in WWE. You would never say, oh, Tozawa could be champion. But if Tozawa was here, you'd be like, Tozawa might be the champion.
Mm-hmm.
Adam Cole could be champion. Like, you honestly don't. I mean, obviously, let Samoa Joe be champion.
Chris says, love Tony theme song. It reminds me of Macho Man theme. Pico says, I bet Deonna and Britt have some good indie matches back in the day.
Probably.
Indicator says AEW should have never got rid of ranking system after adding more wrestlers.
I agree. 100%. That was something that I really did enjoy that I wished that WWE would have adopted.
Chris says, LOL, Tony called him Tasmania. That's funny.
Tasmania. He got rid of that stupid earring.
It was dreadful.
Am I just noticing this? Or is that like a new thing? That banner, has it been around the ring this whole time?
The banner around
Look
the
around
bottom?
the ring and the...
It's new for this episode. I've never seen it before. They're doing
like an
some
advertisement.
suicide something.
Suicide
some
Squad.
game. Yeah. Maybe it's a Suicide Squad game or something.
Yeah, she has the strangest built body, and I don't think there's anything she can do about it. It's just how she's built.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not flattering. She should wear different types of outfits.
She has like a really wide, flat ass.
Well, that and like and a gut, but it's not really exactly the same. Because I've seen her with the six pack.
Right.
It's just she's just misshapen.
It's weird.
There again, I've used that word 3 times.
Chris says, yeah, it's weird. A lot of Latinas and Italian women built like Deonna.
Really?
And Pico's like, I'm not mad at it. But, I mean, to each their own, right? I'm going to tell you this much, though. I'm not attracted to it.
No.
Not even a little bit.
Picture in picture. The old Sarah Silverman. You ever been a fan of hers?
Who is it?
Sarah Silverman.
No, not really.
Neither. I think she had a funny show once. I think it was called the Sarah Silverman Show. But I never watched it.
Me neither. I've only seen her like in a movie. And I think I've maybe seen like parts of her stand-up stuff that she used to do.
I didn't know she was in movies.
I thought she was in a movie.
She probably was.
Probably in I think she's been in funny movies. Chris says Deanna was skinnier in NXT, looked better. Pico says obviously she's built like a mom and not the Lacey Evans type of mom. That's pretty sad. Or she's not built like, Jade Cargill type of mom. Because she's a mom too.
Right. I'm just saying she doesn't even have the opportunity to, though. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. You can compare her to other women's bodies, but she doesn't have that frame. I don't understand it. I've never seen a woman look like that before. That's why when you said that Italian and Mexican women look like that, I'm like, what? I've never seen that.
I didn't say that.
Well, you had read it.
Chris said that. Kegel's like, exactly.
Big right hand by Anna Jay. We are watching this still. It's just in picture-in-picture.
Chris says, Travis, a random question, but do you like actress Alicia Silverstone? She is pretty. LOL. Anna Jay kind of got that look to her. She has too much makeup on.
A little bit. But yes, I mean, obviously I loved, what was that show called?
Clueless?
Well, of course, but the other one, the Blast from the Past.
Oh, yeah.
Blast from the Past, where she was that girl that worked at that card shop or pawn shop or whatever, and Brendan Fraser's was raised underground in a nuclear fallout shelter. If you haven't seen that, make sure you watch it. That's fantastic. Christopher Walken's in it. Because he must.
Because he must.
But why? He must. So, until he watches the baseball game, he's like, oh!
That makes sense. Now I know what my dad was talking about.
Oh, because he must. Baseball.
Pico says, right? Haven't seen her in much anymore. Yeah, Alicia Silverstone. I'm pretty sure she did like a, whatchamacallit?
Like a series or reality?
A series or something, I think. But other than that, I don't know. Who the fuck is that guy? She's stuffing food in his face. It's weird.
Oh, backstabber. Come on, Anna. Put her to sleep. Nope. Gianna rolls her through. She's going to break her arm.
Not the arm breaking.
Anna. Right to the rope. Tony Storm is so funny looking.
She's so what?
Funny looking.
Oh.
Look at the back and forth. Anna, it's not in your best interest to exchange with a heavy hitter like that.
Right?
She's tapping. Well, it's over. Boo.
Mm-hmm.
Boo!
Pat that guy's head. Jesus. says, oh, I like the way Tony looks into the camera. Pico says, oh boy, private party and top flight later.
Oh, yay.
You have that and Samojo and Hook to look forward to.
Jesus Christ.
Great.
I like private party, but they might have them win.
Oh, now you notice.
Well,
you notice the
front. They weren't showing the bottom.
Now you see the front I'm talking about.
See it, though. Is that like a mini skirt?
It's like a wrap skirt of some kind, but it looks terrible.
I don't know what she means.
I know what you mean. We used to be like sisters. What? Ridiculous. Sure, girl.
What the? Oh, God.
Oh, my.
Watch for the shoes. Chin up, tits out, and watch for the shoes. Oh, God. Hit her right with a shoe.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. She just hit a fan. She just assaulted a fan.
Assault and battery. You guys are supposed to have the black and white on her. Why is it in color? You guys fucked up. There it is. You guys fucked up.
They screwed it up.
They fucked up.
Get him fired.
Fire him.
Don't walk backwards with her on your back like that. That's a bad idea. For him to walk backwards down there. Because if he fell, that's a lot of money. That's $1 million lawsuit stuff. Cash in insurance stuff. Don't walk backwards.
No.
Because you can't protect her.
Finn's like, chin and tits out, Travis. Chin up and tits out, Travis. It will do wonders for your posture and movie career. Piccolo says Luther is having fun being a pool stand. Chris says, I hope Tony isn't actually in character all the time now. I don't know, man. Something tells me she is. Vindicator says AEW fans do too much gawking to ever press charges against the Timeless One. Piccolo says, that's what I call secondhand anxiety. Chris says Tony kind of going over the top, kind of like Anna Nicole Smith.
Love it. It's really good, and it's good for the business, what she's doing. I 100% approve of that. Whatever she's doing. Like Jade Cargill, like that bitch. Like that. It's that same thing.
Right.
Empowering women. So they can have a 6-minute match. Ricola. We need one of those big long trumpet things. So we can yell Ricola.
Ricola.
Go up on the mountains over there.
Piccolo says, did you know they are showing a Lakers game on ABC?
I did not.
Nope, had no idea.
That's pretty cool.
That's awesome. Good for them.
I have a structured son of it, but I need cash now. Colt JG Whitworth, 877 cash now.
Yeah. This is not the commercial I'm used to. Ew.
Nobody wants to hear a new commercial.
Vindicator says, I remember when Rhea Ripley and Toni Storm had a rivalry in NXT UK. They are drastically different now, and yet both are champions. It's how it goes sometimes. Growth, differences.
Development stages, body types, ability to talk on the mic. Didn't what's her name win it? Like Toni Storm won that whole tournament that they had for the next best woman.
Right.
Pretty sure she did. I think she beat Io Sky in the tournament. The final. That was the final match.
Interesting. Vindicator says, so Private Party is like AEW version of a mix of Street Profits and Hit Row, but just better overall. That's hilarious.
Definitely not better.
Vindicator, I know that you're like kissing butt to AEW because you're like on the hate track of WWE, but no, that's not the thing right there.
They're not the Street Profits. The Street Profits are big and athletic. These guys are a little bit on the smaller side and athletic, but neither one of them are as athletic as Ford. And Dawkins is the big powerhouse guy. Although he's getting smaller, and Ford's getting stronger. Kind of like the Road Warriors with Hawk and Animal. Animal was always the big, strong one.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm pretty sure Hawk got bigger and stronger at the end. And you could see that with Ford. And that Hit Rose doesn't exist anymore. We haven't seen Ashante yet. And we saw B-Fab for a minute.
With
Bobby.
Bobby and
just for
them,
a second.
but not very much. And then I think the other one we saw was, what's his face?
That's Ashante.
Ashani. A Shitty Pants was back there talking to somebody.
I don't remember
H
him,
or
maybe,
Nick Aldis. Or
maybe he was back there talking the one time. But the other guy's fired, and I'm pretty sure he's in TNA now. Anyways, he's
yeah, somebody
somewhere
talked about it Monday or last week or something.
Top dollar.
Top dollar. Vindicator says their gimmicks are similar. No shit, their gimmicks are similar.
We're talking about the Street Profits again?
Probably. I mean, Street Profits and the Private Party and stuff. Piccolo says, man, Ford would sweep the floor with these guys. Yeah, he would.
He's on another level.
Vindicator says, Ford can't even sweep the floor with LWO guys. Well, I'm sorry that they wrote it that way. Just like they write stupid shit in AEW that doesn't make any sense.
And Ford is one of the best in the whole entire business. Like, he can just get it done.
Piccolo says, it's weird to say guys like OMG, who was the North American champ, he was in the tag team and his partner was fired for domestic stuff.
Yeah, you're talking about, what's his name? Oh, fuck. He was just the champion, the one that Dominic beat.
Right.
Wesley.
Yeah. His buddy.
Yeah, his buddy got fired for domestic stuff. I think that's what they're talking about. The dancing instead of the wrestling. Not a huge fan of that. I like wrestling, don't get me wrong, but I'm not a fan of the choreographed dance moves in wrestling.
Yeah. These two are really good at that crap.
I like Isiah Kassidy.
Piccolo says he's at these guys' level, in my opinion.
What?
Yeah, Piccolo.
Ford is at their level?
No. Ford would sweep the floor with these guys.
Right.
And he said, it's weird to say guys like OMG, who was the North American champ, he was the tag team, and his partner was fired for domestic stuff. He's at these guys' level, in my opinion. Vindicator says, be funny if they had Samoa Joe win tonight and try to merge the world and FTW titles.
Well, I mean, he is going to win, but they're not going to do that. But that would be kind of funny. Get rid of it, I guess. I don't know if you've noticed this, but the UFC, if you guys even watch it or anything, but they have a belt that they put on the line every once in a while. It's called like the BMF, Bad Motherfucker belt, and I guess it's on the line, not this next weekend, but like the next, like
That's funny.
the BMF. They really do too. They have a belt and everything, and if you win it, it's yours. Like, kind of take it home, and then they'll just have another BMF fight. Like, you don't have to defend it.
Oh,
You're
they
a
just give it
bad
away.
motherfucker, yeah.
They're like, here you go. Dun-dun-dun.
Which is kind of the same thing as the Taz belt.
Right. He doesn't have to defend it, but every once in a while they win
They
it.
do, yeah. He's lost it. Right? Somebody lost it, because he won it.
Yeah.
I think he beat Jungle Boy for it. Or Jack Perry.
Yeah.
Or New Japan's new guy.
Yes. That guy. That guy for sure.
Luke Perry's son. That's the only true name. Luke Perry's son. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because he could change his name to anything else, but in reality, that's the fact. He's Luke Perry's son. Like if Charlotte went somebody else, because her real name's not Charlotte. Her name's Ashley. So if she went somewhere else, she probably wouldn't be Charlotte Flair.
Right. It'd be weird if she did.
Older women might want out of there here pretty soon, since there's nothing but riffraff on WWE anymore. Then you need to start watching WWE again. I'm pretty sure you'll like it if you haven't been kind of keeping up with it, because it's basically NXT or whatever this is, AEW. I think you'd like it.
Why?
Because it's the same thing that we're watching.
Ew.
WWE.
Oh.
It's turned into this.
I'm not sure I'd like it. Are you talking to Ben?
I am.
He would like it.
Yeah, it's just because it's this, but just 3 hours on Monday and 2 hours on Friday.
Right.
Because it's changed dramatically. And Charlotte's injured for 6, 7, 8 months. She tore every ligament in her knee.
Yeah, she won't be there, so you don't have to even see her.
MCL, and whatever the one behind her kneecap is.
Pico says Taz in his prime, Joe in his prime. Who would win?
Joe.
Indicator says, so Travis would be more okay with smaller wrestlers if they only fought each other, like the way it's done in MMA and boxing.
100%. And it would be more exciting because you could not worry about somebody making it up. I don't like the blatant you're an idiot angle of wrestling when they do that. Rey Mysterio beats somebody that's 290 pounds and 6'4". It's basically saying you're a moron, but you're going to continue to watch. But if everybody was similar, I mean, you don't have to have like 6 different weight classes, but even 3 would be fantastic if they did 4. And then you could literally be fans of the smaller guys and love it and have them not pull the wool over your eyes and try to make you a moron by thinking that, you know, Top Flight can beat the Ascension or something. Remember the Ascension? Or am I just talking to myself?
The Ascension as in the group?
Yeah.
I kind of remember them a little bit.
It was like one big guy and one small guy, and they were pretty good, but I don't know whatever happened to them. They just were fired. And that was the end of it. I thought they would be something.
Yeah.
Now you have like the AOP, or whatever they're called, the Authors of Pain.
Yeah, that we saw for like 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm. But like a group like that. Like you wouldn't have to worry about them wrestling little guys and losing. That's just what irritates me. AJ Styles wrestling Roman Reigns.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that. Don't show me that. Although AJ's pushing 220.
Yeah.
Know? But if you can put him on a scale and have him really 220 pounds, I'm okay with him being in the heavyweights. I'd rather him not be.
Right. Pico says, do you remember Mike Awesome in ECW and later WCW?
I know who Mike Awesome is, yes. I never watched ECW, so if there's a lot of
God, that was
if
terrible.
they're like full-time ECW guys, I don't know who they are. I've probably heard of them, but I don't. Like, I've never actually watched the guy that did the tarantula, but I know who he is. I think it's Sabu. But I've never actually seen Sabu wrestle. I just know his name.
Vindicator says, I remember Mike Knox was basically Brody King back in the day, lol. Pico says, so she's out, incredible. It hardly looked like a serious injury when it happened.
Oh, yeah, she tore it all. She had knee surgery in Alabama, like, last week sometime.
Mm-hmm.
And she's done for a while.
Pico says, Darius Martin, he really looks rusty.
Always. Both of the Martins always do.
Yeah, they both look like poop.
I don't understand Darius. Like, he's usually the one that's hurt all the time, but this last time it was his brother because he broke his leg. And somehow he came back as fast as he did. Obviously got metal up in there. All got bone together. His whole ankle went like that.
Yeah.
Although it could have got dislocated.
Chris says, yeah, we should have all those guys in the Hall of Fame this year because of Philly ECW. Have Heyman in there too. Have Bam Bam and Sandman, New Jack and Tommy Dreamer. Raven and Mike, Steve Corino in Hall of Fame. Benny Kidder says, would be crazy as LWO beating Legion of Doom or Pretty Deadly beating Strowman and Eric Rowan.
Rowan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the stuff I'm talking about. Like, and it just it's offensive to do. And that's what I don't like. It's very offensive.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Nope. Chris has Cora Jade out for a year. And Pico's like, what happened to her?
I think that was also a knee. Oh, shit. That's tough, too, because she was on her way. But she's young enough to where it's okay. Hey, they did it with cheating, but whatever.
Oh. My God.
You did it. Made it through that match. Yeah, Ben, I expect you to be here on Friday.
All right.
Charlotte's gone. I bet your dame's going to show up anytime. She's going to be in the Rumble. Liv's back.
Chris says, also have Blue World Order in the HOF. You've got the blue guy, the blue meanie, Big Stevie Cool, Stuffy Richards, and the other guy who played the Macho Man parody. Vindicator says, main event looks like it's only getting 8 or 10 minutes tonight. No confidence in Mr. Hook, I guess.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Why would they?
It's ridiculous that he's in it. I'm hoping that there's actually not even a match. He just beats him up. It would make a lot more sense. Or something else happens with the devil or something. Yeah, because they're going all out with promos for Sting and Darby the House Elf.
Right.
They're 26-0. Are they going to go 27-0 and end his career? I feel like Darby should have to wrestle Sting in Sting's last match and beat him.
Right. Pass on the torch. Pico says, at this rate, a little Nasty Boys and Public Enemy go to the Hall of Fame. Vindicator says, I heard rumors about Liv winning the Rumble, but I don't buy it. I think it will be Jade Cargill.
I don't
even know if they'll put her in the Rumble, personally.
I have a feeling she'll be in it. She'll be 28, 29, 30, somewhere in there.
Eagle says, you're kidding me. Hook is the main event.
Trust me.
I said it a few times, so, to be prepared. It's Samoa Joe and Hook for the actual title.
This is what's wrong with the company. I said it week after week after week about a year ago, and now they're doing it again. Then it was Wheeler Yuta and Daniel Garcia.
Yeah.
Now it's Hook. Like, they just keep doing it. If you're going to have stupid shit like this, they should have done it at the beginning of the match. I'm just hoping that there's a surprise. And it's not just a straight up grappling match.
Okay, I'll call him a child because that's what he looks like. Definitely not a man. Chris says, I think Sonya and Mandy will punish Liv in the Rumble. They come out like friends, the betrayer in a match.
Yeah, that'd be kind of fun.
If Mandy came back too.
Get Mandy to come back. That would be fantastic. Quit showing your pussy on the internet. I don't know if that's what she's doing. I'm just saying.
No idea. I'm not involved, so I have no idea what she does or shows or doesn't show or whatever.
They could easily bring her in with those two girls they had her with in NXT. Because they're not doing any that Jesse James and the other one. The dumpier one. Redhead, I can't remember what her name is. Anyways, bring those two in with her.
Mm-hmm.
And bring them up to the Toxic Attraction.
Oh, I see. Mm-hmm.
Mandy. If they're going to do it. Kane. Oh, wait. Just Joe. It really doesn't look that much different than he did 25 years ago when I first seen him wrestle.
Yeah.
Joe.
23
years ago. It would have been 20 years ago. Yeah, we're right at that 10-minute mark. I mean, obviously they can go over. Do they still have that show after the show?
I think so. The behind the
access
scenes one or whatever it is.
I think it's all access.
Yeah, it's like behind the scenes. Vindicator says Bayley or Becky winning the Rumble would just be boring, uncreative. They need a rising star, which they have failed to really build over the last year or so to take it. So maybe Ivy Nile.
Yeah, we just watched her lose, though. That would be kind of weird. And she's tiny. It'd be hard for her to wrestle those bigger girls.
Yeah. Because Nia Jax is going to be in it, so.
Nia could win it.
Vindicator says, but it will probably be somebody like Raquel or Nia, or even Sasha or Naomi if they come back. Sasha's not coming back.
Please no to those two. I mean, they could put it on an NXT star, I guess. Triple H has been bringing up all the NXT stars.
Dumb.
£310. Samoa. Smooth Joe.
Oh, barf. Are you hitting people?
Because you're not paying attention.
Do I have to pay attention?
It's like 10 minutes.
I don't care. I don't like this person. I don't like any of them.
Joe's gonna kill you. Joe's gonna kill you.
Jeez.
That's funny shit.
Ring the bell. That's funny.
Hook attacked him. Look at this. Hook's going to pull the upset. Oh, Jesus. Joe just threw him right out of the ring. That was awesome. Oh, young man. He's going to show you what physicality actually looks like. Whoa. Hook slips, though. It's stick and move. You don't try to bully somebody that's bigger and stronger than you.
It's true.
It's strike and then move. It's use your athleticism, not try to be physical, because that's what happens. You get folded in half like a briefcase. He's going to fold you like a fitted sheet. Is that a thing? Because I just made it up if it's not. It sounds cool.
It sounds way cool.
Well, because how do you fold a fitted sheet? You roll it up.
True.
You just throw it in the pillowcase and just hope that nobody looks. Look at that.
Chris says, do you think TK will make Hook champ since Jinder didn't win on Monday?
No.
Because it's funny how we just talked about weight classes, the Suicide Squad, so we can stop seeing them in that advertisement. Pico says, I'll give you the 40-second delay. No spoilers, everyone.
Oh, you're fine.
Not the 40-second delay.
You understand yet? Looks like I want a timeout. You don't get a timeout. Oh. Just keep coming at him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. It's slapped between the shoulder blades where you can't touch it.
Right?
Here, lean forward.
Why would I do that? I don't want to be smacked.
In the shoulder blades. It's not domestic.
Sure.
Joe's slowing down, but Hook
Well,
looks like
he's fat
beat.
and old, so it makes sense.
See, this is where Hook should be. He tried to bully the bully. See, he's doing it again. Why are you trying to use power moves against a big guy? It doesn't make any sense.
Maybe his father forgot to teach him correctly.
His father would have no problem suplexing the shit out of this dude.
Yeah, but his dad's a big guy.
Yeah.
So I said, why didn't you teach his child better?
He's just built like his mom. He's probably got his mom's stick. Oh! Big forearm. I watched some of that last night. I was going to watch it, then I realized I didn't even start it until midnight. And I was like, oh, I got to turn this off.
What was it?
Dirty Grandpa.
Oh.
I have it, and it's the it's the rated one.
Oh, okay.
So it's funnier. The unrated one's stupid.
Yeah, they just do weird
Well, it's just longer and inappropriate, longer, which I don't mind. Oh my god, I think he just killed him.
People's like, oh man, what a dummy.
He might have just killed
Chris
him.
like, oh, Joe broke the table.
Yeah, he hurt his head. You can tell he's not supposed to be reaching for his head, but he did. Look right here. Watch Joe. He picks him up. Now watch the table. Now watch his head.
Then here says, okay, guys, at 7 p.m., all back heading out and hoping to chat with you guys another hump day. Just a bummer Walter is gone before he could see this comment.
Right.
Chris says, oh, Joe broke the table. Bummer.
Oh!
Pickle says, man, this kid got a reality check real quick.
Well, he's trying to muscle a muscle guy. Security is looking at him, see if he's alive. But I think it's over. The crowd, you fucked up. You fucked up. He's done. He's dead. Joe killed him. They're going to show it again.
Jeez.
That's what killed him. He's dead. The referee's not even counting. Count! He's on the outside of the ring. He's dead. Well, the doctor's looking at him. Oh, now he's counting?
Now he's counting.
He's in 2. What the? That's hilarious. Funny. He's been out there for like 10 minutes. 2, 3. I'm glad that he can count. He's made it to 5 in 6 minutes. He's gonna get in. He got in. Joe ends it. Oh, God. And Hook kicks out.
What? Ridiculous.
Intestinal fortitude. This is the next great star of AEW. He doesn't know how to quit. Anything else we could say about him?
I don't know. He's got nothing to lose, according to them.
Death Valley Driver. That's not enough. You need to do more, Joe. He can't be beat. He's not normal. He's not a normal man. He's super.
Chris saw it too. I didn't say it out loud, but he saw the sign I saw too. Because, well, someone in the crowd has a sign that says, I came, I scissored, I came again. Pickle's like, OMG, and Vin's like, yeah, they are letting Joe play with his food tonight, and I don't approve of this decision, Mr. Khan. Pickle's like, I will not. This is that bullshit.
He can't be beat. That's not going to do it. He's going to kick out.
Strong.
Oh my God, he kicked out at 1. He's getting stronger. It's Hulk Hogan. He's going to win the championship. He's up. He hulked up. Into the ropes. Big clothesline. Another clothesline. Hulkamania's running wild. Look at the rights, the lefts. Right into the giant punching bag. Just Joe. Look at that. He suplexed him. He did it. He got him over. Hulkamania's real.
Jesus.
Hook's gonna do it. Oh, he's gone for red rum. Joe's gonna choke him out. Damn it. Can the hooker get out of it? He won't quit. He's not gonna tap. He's gonna pass out. He passed out. Not quite Hulkamania. Sorry. His limbs are turning purple. There's no blood left in his body. It's over. He's been sucked dry.
Pickle's like, the no-sell. Hook is not Hogan. LOL. Vindicator says, and now I demand to see Travis in a Hookamania t-shirt next week. Feels like little hookers crying in the stands.
Oh, shit. Hookamania.
It's funny.
So close to being Hookamania. Hogan would have gorilla pressed him over his head.
Probably.
Oh, God, he kicked him in the balls.
He has those?
Yeah,
Well,
you didn't watch that?
He looks like a child that hasn't had his balls drop yet.
They could have. It could still be stuck up in there.
Nah.
Like a hernia or something. He should have shook his hand instead of telling him that he's a bitch. He's going to do it again. He's doing it right now. So are they saying that Hook's dumb, or are they saying that Hook's tough?
Well, I feel like this is like
He's gonna kick him in the
retardo
balls.
version.
Oh wait, who's this?
Oh God.
The Hangman comes down to save the Hooker.
Feels like, and we're out of time. Tony out. Right. Vindicator's like, but all right, a decent night that went by kind of fast. Best part is always chatting with you guys, though. Keep warm, but stay cool. Coming back at you, same Gab time, same Gab channel. Bye, Vindicator. You stay warm as well. Have a great weekend. Hopefully we'll see you sooner than later. Bye.
Look at Swerve. Triple threat. Or will it be a fatal four-way with the Hooker?
Ugh.
Hookamania.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
No.
Okay, that might be the one thing.
Listen to the crowd. Whose house? Swerve's house. He's hot. You gotta go with the hot hand. No. He's your next champion. Tony can't be that dumb.
I don't know. He's pretty fucking stupid. He does some pretty
Whose house? The Hooker's house. How much you broke it? Looks like you broke it.
I'm pretty sure you probably did.
What'd you do?
I just was sitting here and I'm leaving. Goodbye, everybody.
Woo!
Have a fabulous rest of your evening. We'll be back again on Friday for WWE
It's not
SmackDown.
even over.
It's over now.
Oh, it's not over. Look, Hooker's in there.
I don't care about
What's
any of
Hooker
that
gonna do?
stuff. I'm just gonna leave now. Bye.
Hey, is that cameraman somebody important, or was he just dressed in black like that? Hookamania. Oh, look at the crowd. They're going to cheer for Hookamania.
Travis is trying to make fetch cool. It's not
It's already happened. You just leave. You're like, fuck it.
I'm done.
I'm out.
Get out of here. I don't give a crap about anything that's happening right now.
You just got to accept it. He's the FTW champion. And his shorts say, what, 7:30? Is that what time he came on tonight?
I don't know.
That's funny. He wears it on his face. Got a 7:30 credit score, bitches.
I don't know anything.
All right,
about it.
everybody. Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab, and we will see you on Friday for SmackDown. Bye-bye.